Hello everyone and welcome back to Slay-Tober. Today we had to do some damage control. It's a bit of a chaotic video, okay? One of my special effects 3D products hardened up in the packaging that it came in, which I'm in an argument with Amazon about now. This look did not turn out the way that I wanted to, but that's just the name of the game. We had to damage control, we had to shift gears a little bit and get really creative with it, and that's what I wanted this entire month to be about. I wanted it to be about the creativity of getting to a certain result, not the result itself, because I truly believe that the creativity of people lie in the journey in which you take to get to a certain result, and today we really had to put that to the test. So unfortunately I am not 100% about this look, okay? The really cool part you'll see in the beginning, the whole skull really turned out awesome. I love how 3D it turned out, and you know, just kind of like how it travels down my décolleté here. But like I said, one of the 3D products that I was going to use hardened up, and I had to switch gears and go scattering for a syringe to syringe liquid latex down my face, which I will obviously show you guys the whole thing and explain it to you guys. But it just didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to, but it still kind of gives the effect of like a melting face. We had to pivot, and that's okay. Sometimes that happens. And yeah, today was supposed to be a melting candle face, half skull, half glam, whatever. And I did decide to kind of like bring it down onto my neck and décolleté. Here we are. This is what we got, and that's okay. Don't really know what to say about it because I'm a little discouraged right now. So although this look didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to, you can still do like a half glam, half skull face. Obviously that's like iconic Halloween. I was going to leave it half glam, half skull, to be completely honest, but I was like, no, I really want to challenge myself and I really want to try to make it look like I have a melting face. So let's just try to get creative with this. Let's try something else. I even wanted to do my hair a certain way, but I decided to just kind of like leave it at the last minute because I did end up using liquid latex and I had to use a blow dryer to get it dry. And although a difficult day, in the name of Slay-Tober, we still here. We still showing up. Okay, we still gonna rock it. You know what I'm saying? We still gonna rock the look. So if you want to know how I got this half glam, half skull / melting face kind of look, then please keep watching. Bye guys. All right, let's get this chaotic, crazy look underway. So I first started out by cleansing all of my skin with some micellar water just to get all the oils off, and then went in with my Makeup Forever brown eyeliner to just kind of like outline where I wanted to paint. You don't have to do this, but for bigger face paint jobs, I like to always outline everything just so I kind of know where I'm going. And then I found this little Bake Up eyeshadow palette, and I completely forgot that I owned it, so I was definitely going to use that in the glam side of my face. And there is nothing harder than doing your normal makeup, like glam makeup, and only doing it on the weirdest part of your face. Don't ask me what I was dancing and singing to because I pretty much lost it in this video. Actually, pretty sure that this video is just evidence to my psychiatric breakdown. So I just finished up my glam side. You guys have literally seen me do glam makeup probably so many times, but if you do like it, I can absolutely, well, I will be listing everything down below in the description box per the usual. And I like that we did this like little pastel look. I'm kind of here for the pastel look. And don't worry if you get any of the glam makeup on the side where you'll be face painting, because it will absolutely not mix at all. The face paint is so pigmented that it will just kind of cover any of the regular like foundation and powder and stuff that you use on the glam side. So don't sweat it if you kind of like mix the two. And I was very, very glad that I only had to do one side of my face because again, I had to do a winged liner, and honestly, I'm just not good at it anymore because I just don't wear winged liner. So once I was done with the wing liner, I went in with my brown pencil again from Makeup Forever, and I started to just kind of redefine the lines, and then also started to draw on the teeth. And then Dams came home from the gym and he brought me home Starbucks because he's the sweetest freaking guy ever. And I had my little straw so I didn't mess up any of my lines. Then I went in with my Paradise Maron paints, and I got brand new craft paints from the craft store. And honestly, the best paint brushes for face paint are at the craft store. They were like $1.24 a pack. So love that for me. And all of my Maron paints are covered in makeup because Slay-Tober has literally taken over my life, and I'm pretty sure my entire house is covered in some kind of like smudge of fake blood or face paint. But you know what? It's fine. This will be over soon and I get to clean my house. So moving on. I started painting everything, and you're going to want to paint a few layers, especially the white color. The white color you will be able to see skin tone through. And then went in with my black shade, and I kind of wanted this like dark to light ombre look from one side of my face to the next. So once I kind of did like a half and half and finished with the face paint, I went in with eyeshadow. This is my Cella palette, which has the best black eyeshadow in it. It's so matte and blends beautifully. So I actually just set all of the black face paint with it to really not only keep it in place, but to also make sure that it kind of gave that ombre look. So I just, wherever I stopped with the face paint, I went in with the eyeshadow and just started to bring it over towards where it met with the white face paint, if that makes sense at all. You'll see what I'm talking about more and more as I blend it. I really just wanted this 3D look where it kind of looked like it was a break in my skin, like my skin was kind of breaking apart and showing the skeleton from underneath. And then it was just the melting effect through the glam side. The best part about Mehron Paradise paints is that they can really take powder over top of them. Like you can really blend eyeshadow on top of these paints. They don't crack. They're very creamy, and once they dry down, you can put a little bit of eyeshadow over top and blend it so it looks super three-dimensional, and it just, honestly, they're so smooth. I love working with them so much. I just added black eyeshadow and mixed it with a little bit of brown as well to give it that ombre look, so it looked like it was going from like a really deep groove and kind of coming up towards the surface more. And I just did this in the areas like the temple and around the eye and around the nose, so it kind of gave that depth to that skeleton side. This is one of my favorite things about doing any kind of like face paint. It's blending all of these colors in and really just getting things to look very three-dimensional. My favorite thing was that I just kept like adding on different areas that I had to paint, and I was like, wait, why are you doing more work, Jen? Like, I added all these spots and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? I can't. So once I was done with all of the black eyeshadow and kind of getting it to look more three-dimensional, I went in with some brown eyeshadow on the outside and just kind of made it pop a little bit more. And then I went in with my NYX Special Effects Cream makeup, and this is what I used to do the teeth. I would just kind of paint like a dot where the largest part of the tooth was, and I did that on the, obviously on the top and the bottom. And then I would take a paintbrush and just kind of pull at the color and have it almost dissipate down so that it looked like it was disappearing almost into the root of the tooth. I hopefully can, I'm not very good at explaining things, guys, like I can't. And thank God that this video is muted along with all the rest of them, because you don't want to hear this girl sing, okay? But once I had the cream product on, I just kind of like pulled the product up so it wasn't like this block of color, is basically what I'm trying to say. And then going in with my, what I thought was my Mehron 3D gel, this is basically where everything just went downhill. I was like, wait a second, why is none of this moving? Like, I was sticking so many things in there. I needed Dams to come and help me.
I know, like that's, I'm trying to get like the hardened top off of it. That really sucks. All this hard work for nothing. And I'm trying to return it and they won't let me return it. Yeah, but it's never even been open.
Just like sex toys.
Damager, I'm recording. That sucks. So the 3D gel that I was supposed to use for Mehron actually hardened, and it must have somehow had a very small leak in it. And now we obviously don't have any 3D gel to create that like waxy look. Should I light a candle and just use wax? Can I do like Elmer's glue? That's really unfortunate. Do we have a dropper anywhere? Yeah, I need like a syringe. Damn it. Okay, hold on. Okay, problem solving 101. Let's damage control this. I have some ideas. Wait, really? Let me see. Damager's coming through for the win. Oh my God. Goddamn, Damager. Wait, let me see. Wait, Miss Wendy has some too. Hold on. Oh my God. Literally just had Dams and my neighbor. Blessings to my neighbor. She had some, right, where Dams found a whole bag. Oh, here it is. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of the 3D gel, I'm gonna take liquid latex in one of these syringes and I'm gonna suck it up And then I'm going to, oh my God, this is gonna be so hard to do. Oh, fudge. And then I'm just going to slowly drip it down my face, and then I'm gonna blow it dry with my blow dryer. Here we go. Y'all, all I gotta say is this is the best I could do in the very last moment here, okay? Like, I was trying to be as creative as possible, and it didn't turn out absolutely